Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping into the future today, folks. 2035 to be exact. And get this. We've got a whole bunch of reports here predicting a total AI revolution.
It's not just about the cool tech, though.
Right. It could change like everything.
Exactly. Industries, economies, maybe even what it leaves to be human.
We're going to break it all down for you in this deep dive. So you're not just along for the ride, you're ready to thrive in this new world.
Exactly.
Okay, so first things first. What will this AI world actually look like in 2035? One of the sources keeps mentioning deep learning. Is that like AI on steroids or what?
You know, it's a pretty good analogy.
Oh, yeah.
Deep learning. It's basically this super advanced form of AI. It uses these things called artificial neural networks. They're designed to learn like our brains do.
So AI could understand data and like learn from it, adapt and make predictions. Wild.
Exactly.
Then there are these AI chips everyone's talking about. What are those all about?
Well, deep learning takes a ton of computing power. So these AI chips are specialized processors. They're designed to handle these crazy complex algorithms that power deep learning.
So they're like the engine behind the whole AI revolution. And faster processing means AI can learn and adapt even faster. It's starting to feel like these two things, deep learning and AI chips, are going to be game changers. Big time.
For sure. They're the foundation. Everything else is built on top of that.
Okay, so let's get to the stuff everyone's thinking about. What does this mean for us humans? Is AI coming for our jobs? I mean, should we all be worried?
It's not like AI will just suddenly take over every job.
Okay, huge.
It'll be more of a shift. Some jobs will be automated, no doubt. But that just means new opportunities will pop up too.
The sources point out some industries that could benefit massively from AI, like information and communication technology. Right?
Yeah, and this report predicts like 4.8% growth. That's massive.
It is.
Think about it. AI can sift through mountains of data, find patterns, and make predictions. It could be huge for this sector.
Supercharged software development, lightning fast analysis, even like super personalized digital experiences. Wow.
Exactly.
There's also this whole idea of AI completely transforming manufacturing, adding trillions to the global economy. I can see these AI-powered factories just cranking things out with incredible efficiency, like robots managing every little step.
Absolutely. Imagine AI running these complex supply chains, even predicting maintenance needs before they happen. And get this, products designed just for you based on real-time data.
Whoa, so less waste, faster production, and like custom-made everything. Sign me up. But hold on, what about all the humans who work in these factories? What happens to their jobs?
That's a huge question. It really highlights why we need to be able to adapt. Some jobs, yeah, they'll probably be automated. But that also means people can learn new, more specialized skills.
Right.
Instead of doing the same thing over and over, people can manage those AI systems, making sure things run smoothly, and focus on tasks that need creativity and problem solving.
Okay, so it's not so much AI versus humans, but more like humans and AI teaming up. Makes sense. The sources also talk about AI in finance. How could that change things?
Imagine this. AI predicting market trends with incredible accuracy, catching fraud in real time, even tailoring financial advice for every single investor. It could make the whole sector trillions of dollars richer and make everything more efficient, transparent, and accessible for everyone.
Sounds amazing. And then there's this report on AI in education, personalized lesson plans, AI tutors. Instead of everyone learning the same way, imagine getting an education customized to your learning style and your needs.
It could change how we learn from the ground up. Imagine an AI tutor. It adapts to your pace, figures out what you're good at and not so good at, gives you personalized feedback.
Like a 247 personal tutor. Amazing. But does that mean teachers are out of a job?
No. See, AI can give information and basic feedback, but teaching is more than that.
Right.
Teachers can focus on what AI can't do. Mentoring, building relationships, fostering creativity and critical thinking. AI can help them be even better teachers.
I see. So it's about enhancing our abilities, not replacing us. The reports also mention AI's impact on things like high tech and life sciences. What kind of changes could we see there?
Those are fields ripe for disruption. Think about AI speeding up drug discovery, analyzing tons of medical data, finding new drug candidates, even predicting how well they'll work. And in high tech, AI could lead to breakthroughs in robotics, nanotechnology, even quantum computing.
So AI could be like the spark for some huge innovations. Wow.
Absolutely. And honestly, we're just scratching the surface. Who knows what else AI could do?
That's true. But let's be real. Every revolution has its bumps in the road.
You got it. There are definitely some challenges we need to be ready for as we head into this AI-powered future. And the sources really dig into those challenges. One that sticks out is data privacy. AI needs data to work, but how do we keep our personal information safe? Especially as AI gets more and more integrated into our lives.
Right. If AI is looking at our online stuff, our finances, even our health records, that's kind of scary. Who's got access to all that, and what are they doing with it?
That's the thing. It's not just about hackers stealing our info. We have to make sure these AI systems are being used ethically, responsibly. Like, what if an AI system for loans starts discriminating against certain people just because of biased data?
That's a scary thought. One of the sources actually talks about AI in healthcare, like it could help doctors with diagnoses and treatments. But what if the AI makes a mistake?
Exactly. That's why accuracy and reliability are so important, especially in fields like healthcare. Human oversight and rigorous testing, we've got to make sure AI is used safely and effectively.
For sure. Another challenge the sources bring up is job displacement. If AI can automate stuff that humans are doing now, what happens to those workers?
It's something we need to be prepared for. We talked about how some jobs will probably be automated, but that doesn't mean everyone's going to be out of work.
So it's not AI taking over, it's more like jobs changing.
Exactly. It's about adapting. That's where lifelong learning becomes so important. People need to be ready to learn new skills throughout their careers to keep up with the changes.
So we need to rethink education and training. It's not enough to just prepare people for one career anymore.
Yeah, definitely. We need to create a culture of lifelong learning where people can keep learning new skills throughout their lives and adapt to whatever comes next.
One of the sources even talks about the market getting flooded with AI. Like, what if everyone jumps on the bandwagon without really thinking about it?
It's a real possibility. We could end up with a ton of AI products and services that are all basically the same. Not much real innovation.
So just putting an AI label on something doesn't mean it's actually good or useful.
Nope. Real innovation comes from understanding the technology and knowing how to use it to solve actual problems that people have.
These sources also talk about ethics. We need to set some ground rules for how we develop and use AI. It's not just about what we can do, it's about what we should do.
Absolutely. As we go further down this AI path, we need to think about the impact it'll have on society and make sure we're using AI in a way that reflects our values.
It feels like we're at this turning point. Something big is about to happen, but we need to be smart about it. It's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we use it to create a better future.
I like that. And that leads to another important point the sources bring up: collaboration. Nobody can navigate this alone. Not governments, not businesses, not universities.
We need everyone working together.
Exactly. We need to build these ecosystems where everyone collaborates. Governments, industry leaders, researchers, even everyday people. We all need to be a part of this, driving innovation, figuring out the ethical stuff, and making sure the benefits of AI reach everyone.
The sources also mention open collaboration and security. How do we get everyone working together but also protect sensitive information and prevent bad stuff from happening?
It's a tough balancing act, but we've got to find a way, share knowledge openly, but also put safeguards in place so this powerful technology isn't misused.
Sounds like this is going to take a lot of discussion and countries working together.
It will. It's a global issue. We need global solutions. We've got to start those conversations now before it's too late.
Okay, so we've talked about the good stuff AI can do, the challenges we need to watch out for, and why we need to work together. But what does this all mean for the average person? What can people do to get ready for this future where AI is everywhere? It can feel kind of overwhelming.
It's a good question, and a lot of people are asking it. First things first, stay informed. Pay attention to what's going on. Talk to people about AI.
So learn about the tech, figure out how it could affect us, and start thinking about what kind of future we want.
Right. We need to be active participants in shaping this future, not just letting it happen to us.
The sources talk a lot about lifelong learning. What are the most important skills or knowledge areas that people should focus on to do well in this AI world?
It's not just about specific tech skills, like coding or data science, although those are important too.
Gotcha.
The most important thing is to be adaptable, to be a lifelong learner, be able to learn new things quickly, be flexible, embrace change.
So the ability to adapt is going to be super valuable.
Absolutely.
The sources say technical skills will still matter though, right? Like coding, data analysis, machine learning.
Oh yeah, definitely. Those skills will always be in demand. But you need more than just technical skills. You also need those human skills that AI can't really do.
Like creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, and communication.
Exactly. Those are the things that will make you stand out in an AI-driven world.
So we've got to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing ourselves to stay ahead of the game. But it also sounds like a pretty exciting time to be alive.
It is. The AI revolution is going to change everything. But it's up to us to make sure it's a good change, a future we can all be proud of.
We've spent this whole deep dive looking at what 2035 could look like with AI everywhere. And you know it's not just some sci-fi story anymore. It's happening right now. And it's only going to get bigger.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The sources are really clear about that. AI is going to be in every part of our lives.
Yeah.
The big question is, what kind of future will it be?
Right. We've seen the amazing potential. But we've also talked about some serious problems. Data privacy, algorithms with bias, jobs disappearing. These are not small things to worry about.
And that's exactly why this isn't just a conversation about tech. It's about us. How do we handle all this as a society?
It feels like we're at a crossroads. Are we going to let these challenges freak us out? Or will we use this moment to shape AI for good? Make it work for everyone?
That's what it comes down to. The future of AI isn't set in stone. We can change it. It all depends on the decisions we make today.
So where do we start? The sources keep talking about forward thinking and phased cultivation. What does that even mean? How do we actually do it?
It means we stop just reacting to AI and start planning for it. We need to be proactive, strategic. Instead of waiting for AI to shake things up and then trying to catch up, we need to see these changes coming and get ready.
So be prepared instead of just putting out fires. Makes sense.
Yeah. We need to start building the right infrastructure, learning the right skills, figuring out the ethical stuff. All now. We can integrate AI slowly, test it out, learn from our mistakes.
One step at a time. Gotcha. Another strategy they mention is innovation that actually solves problems. It's not enough to just create AI for the sake of it. It has to be useful.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
We need to shift from just research to actually putting AI to work. Get researchers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and experts all working together to create solutions for real-world problems.
Like in healthcare. One of the sources talked about this. It's not enough to just have an AI that can diagnose diseases. We need to figure out how to use that AI in hospitals and clinics to actually help patients and make sure it's safe and reliable.
Exactly. It's about seeing the big picture.
Yeah.
AI development can't just be about the technology. We need to think about the human side of it too, the impact it has on people and society.
Okay, so forward thinking, step-by-step integration, and AI that actually solves problems. Those are key. But none of that works unless we're all on the same page, right? We need to work together.
You got it. Collaboration is the key. We need these networks where governments, businesses, and universities are all working together, sharing information, combining resources, training the next generation of experts.
And it can't just stop at borders, right? AI is global. We need global solutions.
For sure, everyone has to be involved, sharing knowledge openly and safely. That's the only way to make sure everyone benefits from AI, not just a select few.
One of the sources called it co-opetition, that even rivals need to team up on AI, which makes sense. The problems are too big for anyone to solve alone.
That's a great point. We need a new way of thinking, one that's all about competition and cooperation. Because in the world of AI, everybody wins when we work together.
All right. We've talked about the big strategies, but what about our listeners? What can they do to be ready for this AI-powered future? What skills should they be learning?
It's less about specific tech skills and more about being able to adapt. Be a lifelong learner. The world's going to keep changing. So you need to be ready to learn new things quickly. Be flexible, embrace the change.
Those are the qualities that will be most valuable.
Without a doubt.
The sources do mention some technical skills though, right? Like knowing how to code, analyze data, and understand machine learning.
Absolutely. Those are always going to be useful. But those skills alone aren't enough. You need those uniquely human skills that AI can't copy.
Things like creativity, critical thinking, solving tough problems, understanding emotions, and being a good communicator.
That's it. Those are the things that will help you work with AI, not be replaced by it.
It sounds like we have to constantly be learning, keep evolving, and always be pushing ourselves to keep up. But it's also a pretty amazing time to be alive, don't you think?
It definitely is.
Why?
AI has the potential to change our world in ways we can't even imagine. It's up to us to make sure it's a good change, a future we can all be proud of.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the AI revolution of 2035. It's been a wild ride. I'm excited about the future, but also a little bit nervous. All this is a lot to think about.
It's definitely a lot to take in. But here's the bottom line. The future isn't something that just happens to us. We have the power to shape it. Our choices and actions today will determine what tomorrow looks like.
That's a great point. As we go into this new world of AI, let's do it with curiosity, let's be brave, and let's commit to building a future that works for everyone. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll see you next time.